Hi, my name is Avery, and this is my slideshow on hermit crabs. So the common name is hermit crab, and the scientific name is Paguroidea. And these organisms are invertebrates, and they have an omnivore diet and an average lifespan of up to 40 years and weigh between 1.3 ounces to 11 pounds. Almost all species of hermit crabs are ocean dwellers, although most people are usually familiar with the semi-terrestrial species. However, there aren't as many of these, and these are known as land hermit crabs. However, they do not spend all their time on sandy beaches. Typically, they inhabit forests and marshes near the ocean. Land hermit crabs live close to the shoreline and need access to both land and water. Hermit crabs, in contrast to snails, utilize an old shell that was previously formed by another species, such as a sea snail. Hermit crabs have developed a hook-shaped tail and powerful legs to help them cling to the interior of their shell because their sensitive bodies require protection. Hermit crabs are typically opportunistic eaters, and they are omnivorous scavengers that consume macroalgae, tiny mussels, and clams and pieces of dead animals. They're not picky eaters and will dine on just about anything they can find in the water around them. This includes small fish, worms, plankton, and any other food particles floating in the water. Hermit crabs use their claws to grab and break up their food into smaller pieces. A fun fact about hermit crabs is that they are not actually crabs. Hermit crabs cannot grow their own shells and lack a uniformly hard exoskeleton, which distinguishes them from real crabs like blue crabs. Rather, hermit crabs have a soft tail that they use to preserve their hard exoskeleton on the front half of their body and discard animal shells such as whelks on the back half. Compared to actual crabs, they are more closely linked to some varieties of lobsters. Their predator-prey relationship is fish such as pricklebacks, gunnels, clingfish, and snailfish prey on hermit crabs, as do sea stars, larger crabs, gulls, and crows. Hermit crabs prey on small fish and other invertebrates, as mentioned before, and these are typically anything that it comes across in the water. Contrary to popular belief, hermit crabs do not kill the snails of whose shells they make their new home. They are able to smell dying snails, typically from the chemicals that these dying snails give off, and they then use these shells of the snails once they die. A unique evolved trait of hermit crabs is the asymmetrical body design, and it's a defining property of most hermit crab species. The abdomen has a noticeable curvature, and the claw size asymmetry is evident. Due to these modifications, the crab may use its abdominal muscles to hold the empty shell and squeeze itself into its spiral shape. Their long abdomens have a softer exoskeleton, allowing them into a spiral-shaped snail shell. And this, on the left, this is what a hermit crab looks like without its shell, which is interesting. And then this is the internal anatomy of a hermit crab. So on the tree of life, hermit crabs are going to be located relatively low, as they typically consume small fish and invertebrates. This means that its prey are typically primary consumers, considering their main food source is producers. Due to their small size and other characteristics, hermit crabs do not require a large source of energy and prey on smaller organisms and food particles. They are a food source for many larger species of fish or other organisms. Hermit crabs are important components of ecosystems and have a significant impact on the cycling of nutrients and seed distribution in coastal forests. Several species of terrestrial hermit crabs may live in coastal forests in a sympatric manner. They are scavengers of terrestrial trash. These characteristics contribute to overall ecosystem health and create available resources and a functional environment for humans. And these are my sources. And here are some pictures of hermit crabs, and this is an interesting video of how hermit crabs transition in between shells and make them their new home. Thank you.